Hey guys, 4pods here, and today I've got 5 quick tips for making the most out of Powder Keg, which is Gangplank's newest mechanic. I'm personally loving this new ability. It's hella satisfying to pull off a good keg and watch your foe's health bar vanish. So let's get into it with my first tip, which is to make sure you're spamming Powdered Keg as much as possible. Obviously be careful of pushing out your minion wave and sit on the cooldown if you need it in a few seconds to make a big play, but I can't stress this enough. Powdered Keg costs no mana and offers so much utility and damage. The fact that the damage dealt by the keg ignores 60% of your opponent's armor means those trades are really gonna hurt. Also, it instantly refreshes your passive, so if you use it correctly you can land a true damage hit through your passive, pop a keg, and then hit for true damage again. That's a lot of damage, so please abuse this. Secondly, always have a spare keg set up just for an escape plan. Popping a keg whilst you run back to your turret will result in two things. First of all, it will always refresh your passive, like I just mentioned, plus giving you 30% extra movement speed for 2 seconds. This speed boost is often enough to peace out from an incoming gank attempt. And secondly, the keg will be there in case you need a trigger keg to slow or damage your enemies later on through a keg chain. Thirdly, remember to utilise the 3 tiny brushes in the top lane. These are great places to hide away a keg, to be used as that trigger keg or an escape keg, and if your opponents do catch on that you're constantly using the brush, then they can't really do anything about it. They can either face check that brush and risk you popping the keg on them, or burn a ward to gain vision of the keg, which will only be effective if they have a ranged auto attack so they can deny it. When against a true melee champion such as Maokai, don't be afraid to aggressively zone your opponents away from minions by slapping a keg on top of the minion line. Kegs take a long time to manually arm at the start of the game. If left to tick down by themselves, they take a total of 4 seconds to become active. This is great to know, as it's going to be effort for your foe to try and slap down the keg, thus they truly have to respect it. If you utilise this correctly, Gangplank is effectively a zoning tool that requires no resources other than an ammo count, which is kinda crazy if you think about it. Oh, and also before we move on to the last tip, towers don't shoot kegs, so when you push that Maokai under his turret, keep up the pressure by covering your minions with a cheeky keg or 2. And the final tip for Gangplank's keg is to remember that they offer a small amount of vision when placed, thus you can use them to check the fog of war safely. The range to cast a barrel is rather big, so you can safely plop one down to make sure you're safe and sound. The best brushes to use this trick on are the tiny brushes near Drake and Baron, as the barrel can reveal the whole brush. However, if you're pretty certain that the enemy jungler is setting up his tent for top lane, then slap down a keg in the brush and shoo them off. So that's all for this episode guys. I'm really enjoying the new Gangplank and I might do a tip top guide for him down the line, we'll see how that turns out. As always, feel free to leave a like down below if you enjoy my content and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Good luck with your Gangplank play, and I'll see you guys in my next video.